Hello farmers, welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. It is almost midnight. Just paid the horse helpers their $10,300 for the day. Been taking care of the factories, and no, I have not sold nothing since the last episode. And the canola prices have finally peaked today. As we look at the canola prices, $7.42 is the highest price I'm seeing. I mean, that's not a bad price, but I would like to see just a little bit better. And I'm not in a rush to go ahead and sell the canola. I'm going to wait another cycle of pricing to see if I can get a better price. It's not much of a gamble because, like I said, 742 is an okay price. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes on. As for other prices, the egg price is still climbing. That's good. Maybe tomorrow we can sell that. The milk price did not do anything better. It stopped at 1,300. I'd like to see at least 1,700, I think, before I sell the milk. So what we're going to do, we got $1.2 million in the bank account, and that's what we're going to pay off. That'll leave me $71,000. I could pay off a little bit more than that, but let's just make the numbers a little bit easier for me today. Let's do that. So our loan is down to $12.5 million. So, yep, we're going to pay, like I said, $1.2 million off it. So our loan will get down to $11.3. As you know, I got to go off cam to do this because Farming Simulator does not like to see a loan bigger than, I think, $3 million is the max we can have. So, yeah, this gets all confused when I do that. So, yeah, I'm going to go edit the XML file. So we'll be down to 71,000 and loan will be down to 11.3. So I'll see you in just a moment. And just like that, we are back home with the bank account down to, like I said, 71,000. Let's just go in and have a quick look at the money, make sure it did work out fine. Yep, 11.3 million is what we owe. So last night we paid 35,112 in loan interest. I wonder what it's going to be down to today. But all the factories should be taken care of. It is, like I said, 11 o'clock. So if I sleep 8 hours, that'll bring us to 7 o'clock in the morning. So let's go to 8 hours of sleep. See what the morning brings. 31,741 in loan interest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see rain. Oh, rain is never good. Okay, so if rain's coming, that means probably harvest day might be kind of bad in a way. Let's see how the canola prices are doing. Yeah, they're not doing much of anything. The soybean prices, like I said, soybeans should be ready for harvest today, but now with the rain coming, that's going to throw a kink in everything, isn't it? But that price is going up. Hopefully, we have seen prices peak at just over 1,000 per. That'd be really great because we got, if we go to our field info, yeah, we got soybean. I mean, everything up here, that soybean, that is ours. So it could be a good day for soybeans if the harvest can happen before the rain or I suppose after the rain. All right, so the egg price was going up last night. What did it get up to? 28.53. That is not bad, but we like to see over 3,000. And the milk price is not doing anything spectacular. As for other things, what's the whiskey doing? Ooh, 9.41 at the bakery. We can sell that to get some cash. The wine is doing what wine does, and the grapes are doing, that's going up, so maybe today. All right, so how are our fields doing? I'm pretty sure we're going to have weeds somewhere. Oh, not yet, really? Okay, but I do have the John Deere parked over here. You can kind of see it. I got it all set to go. So I got the John Deere over here ready to weed. These are the fields that we planted yesterday afternoon. The cotton module harvester is ready to go. And as for the upper plateau, well, Frank and Frank Jr. and Mrs. Frank are having some time off because if we go to the growth stage, yeah, they're all in the last stage of growth. So it's just a matter of waiting for them to turn. Oh yeah, just waiting for them to turn. This, as we know, can yield 7 modules, and our modules are 40,000 liters apiece, so we just got to wait for that. So I tell you what, let's first thing this morning, let's hop on down here into our New Holland wheel loader. I need to go ahead and clean up the pigs, do you think? It's been days. I saw that last night, so I will wait, might as well wait until morning. Clean that up. Hopefully I can clean it well enough to actually dump it back into there. Pigs, I don't think we're selling pigs today, right? No, but definitely tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. They do need straw. They do need to be cleaned out a little. Well, we're going to be ready to clean them. And their food's going to look a lot different here in just a moment. How are the chickens doing? They're doing fine. The sheep could use some food as well. Those chickens are fine. The cows. The cows are getting down there. I know they got 430,000 liters of TMR in their food trough, but they probably require almost 1 million liters more. And the horses, yeah, we got some days to go on the horses, so that's where we stand on them. Let's go ahead and clean up the pigs a little bit. Hopefully I can get this in back into the food trough here. I got so much spillage here. I'm hoping this will work. I think so. I think there's room over here. And why is my bucket not flipping on out here? Got a couple buttons on my Satec side panel that don't seem to be working out quite well. I wonder what that's all about. I'm not too sure why that's not working. Either way, gotta get this cleaned up. It's a mess. Plus the pigs need their food. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I mean, all the other buttons seem to work on my side panel. But those... There wasn't actually there was an update to Farming Simulator the day before. So I hope they didn't change my settings in here. I wonder if I were to disconnect that and connect it again. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Alright, we'll clean up the pigs. I'm going to clean up the factories. Probably just speed up some time, and we'll see what happens. If it rains, I don't know. I may just skip the day. I don't really feel like cutting any wood today at all, so yeah, we'll probably stay away from that. I'd rather just fast forward to another day and get to it and harvest. Well, what do you do when it's the middle of the day and it's raining? Well, you deliver stuff. So that's what we're going to do. It just started raining maybe like an hour ago, and I just barely kind of stopped because the weeds have finally approached over here on the cotton fields on the lower west side, so the John Deere is going to take a while to go on through. Like I said, I thought about, just going through the extra day, but if I do that, these weeds over here will become stage 2 weeds, which is not a big deal. I could always pay for herbicide, but I do have things to do. We got to deliver this stuff to the bakery. Both the sugar and the whiskey can go to the bakery for that because the price is pretty darn good there. And then, yeah, we're going to go over and take care of the cows because like I showed earlier, the cows could use some TMR. And I could take some straw out of the TMR mixer and give them some bedding. So we'll take care of the cows after we do some deliveries here. I got, let's see, 3 deliveries to make at least from this stuff over here. And let's get rid of some pallets as well. It's not getting framey over here yet, so my frames are actually pretty good. But I do believe if I start getting more crates over here, that is going to cause a problem for me. I did empty out the winery earlier. Yep, we're doing fine there. I'll have to keep my eye on those prices. I didn't look at them. I just looked at the sugar and the whiskey. I'm like, oh, they're both good at the bakery right now, so let's go ahead and deliver those and bring some cash in. So, yeah, if I can get another $1.3 million, which, can I get that today? I think it all depends on what time the rain stops, right? If the rain stops today, that means we can get to harvesting. The canola's not going to do it, but the soybeans could. As you see, the soybeans on the left-hand side, they are getting close to being ready for harvest. So, but usually rain will last maybe 6 hours. That'll push us to pretty close near 6 o'clock in the afternoon when it may stop raining, but it could rain longer than that, which will give us a couple hours to harvest. So we just got to keep an eye on the forecast. Basically, when it shows up for clouds to show up in the forecast, that's what we're looking for. Let me go ahead and unload those. And the sugar is selling. Alright, so there's a quick $37,000 in the bank account. It's always nice to see the money just going up and up and up. Yeah, plus the cotton is going to be ready for harvest day too. I'm not too worried about the cotton price so much, but I would like to at least get that field harvested because that does take quite a while to harvest. I keep forgetting how long it takes in real time. I think maybe like 2 hours. I know people have said, why don't you lease one? I'm like, well, that's like 23 grand or 24. Actually, it might be even more than that. And I'm going to have a couple hours on it. I'm definitely going to go over the hour that you get for free, in a way. Nope, we'll just I don't want to say struggle with the one that we have because that one does a pretty darn good job. Alright, so we do have tons of whiskey here, as you can see. Let's go ahead and grab what we can. And let's see what we get more trailer load. Like I said, I got 2 more trailer loads for sure to grab. So let's go sell this, and then, like I said, we'll go over and take care of the cows. The cows could need some TMR. We'll grab our trailer. Where's my trailer down here? I mean, I got trailers everywhere, so I can go right past a couple. Thinking about my other trailer. I'm going to assume that trailer is over on the east side, because I don't really need it for over here for anything, because we harvest cotton and then we do baling over here. So I'm going to assume that trailer is over on the east side somewhere. So how much are we going to get for our whiskey today per trailer? It's back on in. So just a little maintenance. I thought about, like I said, usually we do wood chips, but the wood chips don't bring in that much cash for us right now. And I could... Yep. I could go up there and sell that. I wonder how much the... Because right now our wood chipper is full with 500,000 liters of wood chips in it. But I don't think the wood chips work in our Wilson trailer that we have. So I'll have to bring up the other trailer, which is full of manure right now. Alright, let's go ahead and unload those. Yeah, these kind of unload kind of weird, but... Alright, so $75,000, so I should get another $150,000 with the 2 trailers that we got left over there, which is good, good. So that will get us over $300,000 right there. So all I need after that is another $1 million somewhere, right? Just throw another $1 million on somewhere. That's what we're kind of shooting for today. But I think today is kind of a washout. Yeah, it's going to be kind of hard to get much field work done, because basically all we're waiting for, other than getting the weeding done, is waiting for the crops to turn to harvest. And you don't want to harvest... Oh, that's right, you can't... I'm getting mixed up in my games here. Yeah, you can't harvest when it rains in Farming Simulator. You can in Farmer's Dynasty, that's what I was thinking about. But your yield in Farmer's Dynasty, when you harvest in the rain, really, really sucks. Like it should. Can I get one more crate somewhere? Come on. Alright, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. How are we doing on the sugar factory, though? I don't know. Haven't really checked on the stats of the sugar factory. It needs water. Okay. And it needs sugar beet. Okay, I need to take care of that. Which is good, because I got 500,000 liters of sugar beet. And the water, well, we can always just get that. So I need to take care of the sugar factory. It's been ages. I haven't touched that really since we replaced it. And that was a long time ago. So, yeah, it doesn't make sugar as fast as it once did, and it doesn't go through material as fast as it once did. And that's why we don't do... We used to do sugar beet over here on the lower west side, where the John Deere is weeding right now. That used to be our sugar beet field, because we used to go through that really quick on the old sugar factory. But now, not so much. But it's also good that we're going to be working here today in the rain, because, you know, we don't really show it that often. I think we have a couple times here in the Pacific Northwest when it rains. I think I have a few times in No Man's Land as well. I know some people said on the Pacific Northwest it never rains for them. It doesn't rain that much, but it does often enough for me, I think. And can we unload that and sell that? Should be another 75 grand. Perfect. Let's go get our last trailer of whiskey to sell. And then I gotta go find my Wilson trailer to start taking care of the cows and also the sugar beet factory, which seems kind of weird. Hopefully the John Deere doesn't take too long. When the John Deere does get done, then I can speed up the time a little bit quicker. And hopefully the forecast pretty soon, if it doesn't change by 2 o'clock where it shows the future forecast, and that means it's probably going to rain the rest of the day into the nighttime hours. Which means it's just going to push everything back another day, and I think all of our fields in the morning might be ready for harvest. They'll be busy, busy, busy. All right, there is another full load, which is good. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the meat factory last night. So yeah, that wasn't producing some meat last night, but that's fine. It's all good. We're making enough cash here now. Helper D has completed their task. That's good. Let me go ahead and get them switched right on over to the next field. Did you? Yes, you did complete. Very well. Very well, Mr. John Deere. Whoever was driving it is not here anymore, so I can't tell if it's a guy or a girl. I'll just say good job and be done with it. Alright, so back up kind of straight and we should be good. And get to work. Get back to work. Make sure my cotton field is in great condition here. Alright, reload those and let's go sell these to get our extra 75,000. Like I said, I have to check on the wine and the grapes. I didn't check on that. Those prices might be good somewhere, so I could sell those as well. And let's keep my eye on the fields over here as well. It would be nice to know when they are ready for harvest. I mean, the rain right now is not that big of a problem because nothing is ready for harvest, but when the fields are ready for harvest and it's raining, that's this time you're losing in a way. But time's not really a factor other than loan interest. Yeah, we're still paying $30,000 a night in interest, which does not seem like that much anymore to me. Alright, let's go ahead and unload those. Perfect. Alright, let's check the prices of the wine and the grapes. I should check the prices of the meat as well. The meat sucks. The grapes, that's not too bad at the Timberline Flour Mill. And the wine is $15.39 at the bakery. I could sell the wine just to get the extra cash, but I think I'm going to go ahead and wait. I think the one thing I do want to do is when I bring this vehicle back, I'm going to park it over by the hog barn. I think I'm going to go ahead and give the trailer a good wash. This trailer, I don't think I've serviced it or washed it since we got it at the, well, I don't want to say at the very beginning, but it's been long enough. You can see how dirty it is. The Volvo truck is always dirty, no matter how many times I do wash it. Should be getting washed a little bit as I drive it in the rain. Alright, so we are approaching 1 o'clock and it's still not showing any change in the forecast. Where is... okay, the pressure washer is on this side. And since I'm here, I might as well grab the water tank and start filling up the sugar beet factory, or the sugar factory. Let's give the Volvo truck a wash so that nice blue can shine on through. Looking all good there. Let's go ahead and jump up. Oh, you can't jump with a pressure washer in your hand? Oh, that's too bad. The only way I can really tell if it's dirty is by looking at the tires back here. Still got some dirt onto it, but like I said, it's got many hours on it, and I don't think it's ever been washed, other than when I drive it in the rain. But that's looking pretty good right there. Alright, let's drop that off. Oh, my trailer's right there. My Wilson trailer is over here. That's right, because I need to fill up the whiskey factory once in a while. See, I told you it would be over here. I would have gone nuts going over the other side looking for it. And look how much mess the pigs have made since we cleaned that up earlier this morning. Yeah, I guess I gotta reset my Saztech side panel because yeah, the bucket didn't seem to be working today. Everything else was working, so either I'll reset some key bindings on there. Oh, this didn't have a full tank of water into it? I'm so used to having just a full tanker ready to go. I failed on that. I parked it there and didn't have a full tanker of water. Well, I do have plenty of water in the sugar factory for now, so we'll let this fill up and I'll take care of that later on. But we will go over and grab my trailer. And that should fill up. Yep, and it should still fill up as I drive away as well. Now let's go grab that trailer and get a trailer load of 120,000 liters of sugar beet. Just to make sure the sugar factory keeps up and running. And I do believe the whiskey factory should be good for a while still, but I may want to check on that. Alright, these sugar beets in this silo have been sitting in there for, I don't know, weeks? And when I mean weeks, I probably do mean in-game weeks because it's been a while. Let's sneak in here. Alright, let's find the sugar beet. There we go. Ooh, I wonder if I'm going to be able to unload it with this trailer into the drop-off point at the sugar factory. Yeah, because I got to back up the ramp. And this empties out the center right there. Hopefully I'll reach the trigger. If not, they'll be going back into the silo and I'll have to get my other trailer. That's probably, I don't want to say full of manure, but pretty close to full of manure. Let's see if this will work. I mean, I could. Well, I would not do that. I was trying to do. I was trying to get it like up here. Ooh, I was hoping the trigger would be down that far, but it's not. Well, if I angle it just right, it will work. I originally got stuck on there because, well, you saw I drove at an angle, and yeah. That's not a smart idea, but this will work. This shall work. Yeah, we're approaching 1:30 in the afternoon, and the future forecast is still not looking good for us. So I'm guessing I'm not going to get any harvesting done at all today. But we will make sure our sugar factory runs the rest of the day. So from here, we're just going to grab this and head on over to the BGA, to our TMR mixer, and start grabbing some TMR for the cows. And yeah, I'm glad this thing holds 120,000 liters, because even with that, I'm thinking it's going to take at least 5 trips to even get close. Those cows are going to take a lot. But at least they'll be good for a few days. Are we full? Sugar beet is not accepted here. Must be, it is full. Yeah, it's got to be full. Alright, so I guess I got to take this back to the silo. Dump it on in there and head over to the BGA and start giving the cows the TMR. Alright, so it's time to feed the ladies. So let's come over here. Got to check on the stats of this thing, but looks like we are full of TMR. Silage, I do have a good amount in there. Straw, we got a good amount. And hay, yeah, we're all set. That's going to be making some TMR for a while for us. No more place for eggs, huh? Okay. Well, the John Deere is getting along nicely. Let's gotta get up here and make sure the eggs keep on coming through. Oh, over here. Yep. Okay, so I can take. Yeah, we'll take one of these and go flying in the air. Where's that going to land? Right over there. All right. Let's go ahead and move these out of the way. And we'll slide that into here. And jam the box right into that pallet. No, come on. Pick it up. There we go. And we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 2, 4, 6, yeah, 7, 8 full pallets. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 7 full pallets. I don't understand why, because we empty these out at the same time, why this chicken coop is making eggs faster than the other one. I know the only theory I can think of is that maybe because the coops are so close to one another that some of the eggs from this coop are being loaded into the egg pallets over here. I'm not really sure on that. Yeah, we sold our wool this day or so ago. That's right, the sheep need some food, and they need to be cleaned out as well. They haven't been cleaned out in a while. How are we doing over here with the eggs? Let's go ahead and just slide this one down a little bit. I do have more empty pallets over here if I need to use them. But right now, I just need to go ahead and get back into my Volvo truck, which is, there it is. Yep, you start making some more TMR at your leisure, because I don't need all of it right now. Just enough to get the cows out of the red. That's all I really need to do. Yeah, but unfortunately, we have hit 2 o'clock in the forecast. Yeah, it's not changing. It's not showing me the future forecast, so it's going to be raining, like I said, probably the rest of the daylight hours of today. Which means tomorrow, yeah, the upper plateau and lower east side will all be ready. I mean, they would have been ready to harvest at the same time today, but that just pushes it back to tomorrow morning, and like tomorrow afternoon, the fields that we're weeding right now, and the grass field will probably be close to being ready. So this trailer does work a lot better than the other trailer we had, because it gets in there so much better. You can see the food trough is kind of down. Well, that's what 430,000 liters of TMR looks like in their trough. And you can barely, I don't even, it's hard to see, but yep, you can see that little divot there in the center. Yep, that's being covered up by some grass. Shows as grass. I wish it would show it as TMR. But it's slowly going in there. While we're here, let's go give the cows some water if they need it. And yeah, they don't. The straw is, well, it's hardly even visible through here. Hardly even visible. Well, that's load number 1 of TMR being loaded in. Yeah, so the next time, after we harvest these fields behind us with soybean in them, yep, then we'll put some wheat back in, and yeah, all the straw probably will be going towards the TMR mixer, and then we'll take some loose straw from there and top off the cows. I really don't know how much straw we get off the fields. I know we get a lot of bales, but I never just sat there and counted the bales and did the math to see how many liters of straw we get. But we're going to need quite a bit of it to refill the TMR mixer after I'm done with it. I think the cows may require 400,000 liters of straw for bedding. Rain, rain, rain. As I keep making trips back and forth, I'm kind of glad that the cow barn's not too far away from the BGA and the TMR mixer. Of course, I have yet to try it, but I have it downloaded. Let's go into the store so I can kind of show you. Is that under Global Company? I have no idea where it's actually under. It's, where is that? I may not even have it activated, so I may not be able to see it. But that is the automatic feeder system for the cows. Yeah, I don't think that's actually activated on this map yet. Maybe something to look into, but I kind of got it here. Yeah, the TMR mixer is down to, well, it says 250, but I just took some. Well, that may actually be updated. So yeah, we almost had 1 million liters in there. It's down to about 250,000 liters left. And of course, it's making it as I'm taking it, just not making it as fast as I'm taking it, which is fine. The cows do have over 1 million liters of TMR in there, and I think they're about 2/3 of the way full. So not too bad. I did skip on over while this is filling. I teleported over to the hog barn, to that silo, to see how much straw within that silo, if any. And actually I have a trailer load over there, so I have more than enough, I do believe, for the pigs for a little while. As you can see, the feed trough for the cows, it's getting there. It is getting there. So yeah, as we're unloading here, let me go in and show you the stats for the cows now. Oh, there we are. Yeah, so we're at 1.1 million liters. You can see I still got about maybe 25% more to fill in there. So after this load here, I figured, oh, well, we'll go ahead and get some straw in there for them just to get... I don't like seeing red. I don't like seeing red. But the forecast, if you may have noticed, we are now 3:30 in the afternoon, and the extended forecast is showing some sun. My guess is it's going to be after the sun goes down and it turns dark when, quote-unquote, the sun will come out but the rain will go away. Will I harvest then? Will I not? I'll probably will at least start the cotton module harvester. Maybe let that run for an hour or so before I sleep through the night. And I can see you in the next morning for next in-game daytime. But yeah, I was also looking at the price of thing. The price of canola is going down as we kind of expect. So hopefully when it goes back up tomorrow, I get a better price than what I had today. The soybean price, so here's the canola prices all going down. And the soybean prices are going up. Right now at the bakery, $9.12. It's starting to look pretty good, though. It is looking pretty good. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't think the crops are ready yet. So that's what I say. No, the crops aren't ready yet. So we just kind of have a peek there in the field. When these crops are ready down here, they should all be ready at the same time. And it could be the upper plateau might be a little bit behind because I spent a little bit longer in the day, a couple days ago, planting those up there. So they may not be ready to turn just yet. But we're going to have a lot of soybeans. So hopefully the price is good. And if not, well, we'll just store it and wait for a good day. But overall, I got enough cash to where if the day were to end now and the John Deere is done weeding the field down there, yeah, I can pay off the $300,000. I'll get the loan down to an even $11 million, which we are getting so close to getting that loan, to getting another digit off that loan, meaning if I get it below $10 million, it's going to look so good. Just not having that extra digit there. You know, right now, we've been on eight digits for a long time, since the start of the series, and just to get rid of a digit on there would be nice. And really, like I said, the more loan we pay off, the faster it's going to go because we don't have to pay that much at loan interest at night. And of course, our animals, we're getting more and more animals because of reproduction, and we got a lot sitting around. We got a good amount of eggs sitting around, canola sitting around. Maybe by the end of, well, this next harvest, a lot of soybeans sitting around as well. Got some milk as well. That's right, I was going to fill up with some straw, and I came back with some more TMR, but it's not like the cows aren't going to use it. All right, so next time we'll get some straw. The John Deere, I want to take care of that because I'm sure at this end down here, yeah, I didn't get all that, so I'll weed that on out. Now let's make sure, yeah, so these fields we planted last night, so it hasn't been 24 hours for these fields yet. Yeah, these fields we're just waiting on, and of course these fields up here as well. The other farmers take a long time to harvest their crops. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, we haven't done contracts in a long time either. We were doing them just on the big fields down here, but now that we own all of them, we don't do contracts anywhere. So the feed trough, while that's still unloading, let's take a quick look at that. So where are we at? So 1.3 million liters, and my guess is, yeah, we can just say almost 1.5 million liters. Probably next time is what I'll need to top them off. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But that's what you get when you have over 400 cattle in a barn. This barn will hold 500. And I'm wondering what's going to come first. Am I going to pay out the loan first? Or is the cow barn going to fill up? So just to let you know, we are getting, I think, 8 cows a day with reproduction. 8 new cows a day. And I think right now I can fit 90 more cows in there. The way it's going, it seems like I'm going to pay off the loan first before the cow barn fills up. Now, I did say when the cow barn does fill up, we will buy another cow barn and take half of the types of cows. We got 4 types of cattle in there, so we'll take 2 of them out, transfer them over to the other one. That would take a while. I don't know how many cattle I can fit in the animal trailer that we have, but that's a lot of transferring some cattle over. Yep, you can see we're pretty much down to nothing with TMR in this machine. It just reset, and it does say 42,000 or so. Silage, hay, and straw, yeah, it's not going through that much right now, but since it can make another 1 million liters of TMR, it's going to be quite a bit. And once again, I filled up with TMR again when I wanted to do straw. All right, this will be the last time, I swear. I'll come back, we'll grab straw. I want to grab straw. because this may top off the cows anyways. Alright, this time I should not forget that they need straw because we just topped them off with TMR. So they are good for, I would just say 9 days. Base game wise, yes it is 10 days, but since we keep getting new cattle, that means they can accept more and more food. So I'm just going to go ahead and say 9 days. Let's go ahead and give them some straw because they do require some straw. We saw they were red before. Right now I'm just going to give them 1 load of straw because that should get them almost like 2/3 of the way full maybe. And then I definitely want to go over and make sure I take care of the pigs because I need them to keep creating manure as well. And hopefully the pigs keep on creating more manure because at one point I thought I had plenty of pig manure to take care of the greenhouses and also the winery. But yeah, we chewed through that manure really, really quick. And now the pigs cannot keep up with the greenhouses and the winery. So we've been taking it from the cows over here. So the cows are pretty much supplying the manure for the lower east side smaller fields. And also supplying manure for the greenhouses and the wineries sometimes. Alright, so how much does 120,000 liters look like in here? Are we going to be able to see it come up through the floor here? Anywhere? Is it going to start to show a little bit? If it doesn't show, I'm going to go get another trailer load and bring it on in here. Anywhere? No, we're still emptying. And still not showing any straw coming up through the floor. Any day now? No, it's not going to happen, I don't think. Is it going to happen? Yeah, we still got straw emptying in. Who knew that 120,000 liters of straw is not enough to even show up through the floor? It's not like they were empty. They were like at 20%. Wow, how much straw did they need? So almost 300,000 liters of straw is not enough to come to the floor here. All right, so whoa, did I just see some? Oh, yep, right behind me. Yep, starting to show. All right, I got to do better than that. Let's go get another load, dump it on here, then we'll go over and take care of the pigs. So another 120,000 liters of straw just about into the cow barn. And it's peaked up through the floor in multiple areas now, so they look pretty darn good, I would assume. Yeah, the pigs is next because you can see they're getting really, really low. Let's go ahead and check on the cows. Oh, the cows are technically full, I guess. So it doesn't come through the floor as much as I thought it would. And I do have some straw left on me. I'll just take it with me because I'm going to go ahead and use it. All right, let's go on to the cow, the cow barn, the hog barn. Give the pigs 120,000 liters of straw, and then we're going to jump with the John Deere, finish up the weeds in that field, and I think call it an episode because, yeah, we just got to wait for the rain. But we may fast forward until the rain stops just to see what time it is so I can go ahead and get the cotton harvester going. But if it stops before the daylight ends, then maybe we'll get the combines going and start harvesting some soybeans as well. Down here at least. I was actually thinking the other day about Farming Simulator 19, and 2 years ago, just about this time, it came out, and usually after about 2 years, yeah, we get a new version of Farming Simulator. So normally we would have had about Farming Simulator 21 coming out now, but we don't. That would have been kind of interesting to see how that goes along. Nope, we want to fill up with some straw. Yep, 140,000 liters. I'll take whatever you can give me. We'll top off the pigs. Actually, I can speed up time just a little bit more. Actually, let's put it up to times 60 the speed. It is 5:30 in the afternoon. The rain hasn't stopped yet. But like I said, I do not expect it to stop raining until after dark. But worst comes to worst, at least we'll find out when the rain does stop and I can get the cotton module harvester going. And I'll just let that run in the background while I go do something else for a while. Get that most of that harvest done. I won't do any of the soybeans though. I'll wait until daylight to go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and make the pigs a little bit happy. We will be selling some pigs tomorrow morning though. So a lot of the straw we're putting in is going to look so much better tomorrow. We have fewer pigs to deal with. But I mean, I'm just curious, how is the soybean prices looking? So 977 is the max that reached there at the bakery, which is kind of nice because it's right down here. Yep, none of the fields up there are ready yet. None of them down here are ready yet, but that's kind of expected. All right, so how are the pigs? Well, we're out of the red. Now we're into the yellow at 84,000 liters. Yeah, they're going to take the whole trailer, no problem. Yep, I technically I should be selling the pigs tonight, but I'm going to let them stay full overnight just because I need to build up on the manure over here. We're down to 69,000 liters, but we got tons of slurry. Maybe I should start spreading slurry more often. You know what I could do? Wait. Do I have a slurry spreader for the upper plateau? And the fields are ready for harvest. Do I not have... Hang on a second. Do I not have a slurry spreader up here? Because I could start... We got a manure spreader up here. I could start saving myself some money up here on fertilizer. I do not. So I could do one of two things. I could just bring the autonomous tractor up here when it's time to fertilize the fields. I could fertilize them before we seed them. That way I don't have to worry about it. Because we got plenty of slurry. Yeah, so let's look at this again. Actually, let me slow down time a little bit here. Because I don't want to get carried away and forget about that. So, yeah, we look at the slurry. We got 421,000 liters of slurry. And the cows have 392,000 liters of slurry. I need to start using that slurry. Yeah, use a little bit more. How are we doing here? Did the pigs not take it all? Wait, they're full? They are full. Well, that's kind of convenient. Alright, so let's go put this back into the silo. We'll go around this way. So in a way, yeah, even though it's rained most of the day, which in real life would be good because we haven't had rain here in a while, so the crops would need some rain. The crops is turned at 7 o'clock at night, and I'm guessing, like I said, it's going to stop raining probably just before 9 o'clock in the evening, which would be 2100 hours. You know what I am going to do while I'm here? Let's grab some wheat and make sure... Where are we here? Yep, grab this wheat. Make sure the whiskey factory is kind of full. That may need some water as well. So in between episodes, once we find out what time the rain's going to stop here, yeah, I'm going to run the cotton harvester. Let that harvest that big cotton field behind us. Like I said, that takes about 2 hours in real time. Actually, even longer than that to harvest that field. So I'll try to harvest, let it harvest like 2/3 of the field, and I'll sleep through the night. I'll probably pay off, I'll probably pay off that $300,000. So that right now will leave me $44,000 in the bank account. I probably won't show that, but I will pay off $300,000, get the loan down to $11 million. Just to save a little bit more on the loan interest. It's not a big amount, so just be prepared for that. Unless something changes, unless there's a big demand on something, like eggs or something, turn the milk while I'm harvesting. Can you stop there? There we go. How much wheat do I have in here? Actually, I think I might have been out of wheat. Probably was. So it's good I'm coming over. Yeah, it's going to take 100,000 liters. So while that's doing that, let's go ahead and grab the John Deere, because I do have some weeds to take care of over here. And once again, do I want to speed up time? Maybe not just yet. Let me get rid of these weeds first, because the weeds did come in the morning hours. Now we're in the evening hours. It could switch over. Just got to make one quick pass. I can bring the John Deere back over to the east side, because I'll need it tomorrow. So yeah, the upper plateau, I think I need to bring like the autonomous tractor up there with our slurry spreader, because that is a nice wide slurry spreader. No sense of buying another one and bringing it up there and just parking it when I can just bring the autonomous tractor up. That'll get the job done really, really quick. If I wanted to, I don't have to use the autonomous tractor up there. I could use the fast tractor that we have. Alright, go fold that up, and the weeds should look rather, well, there are no weeds to look at, but it should be pretty much gone. Yep, they're pretty much gone. Yes, we got those fields ready for harvest, those fields ready for harvest. Now we'll just speed up time to time 60. Yep, that'll do. I'm going to drive the John Deere back over to the lower east side. And at time 60, hopefully by the time I get over there, the rain will have stopped and we can get the cotton module harvester to work. So I just slowed the speed down to ×1, and you can see it is just around 2100 hours, which is just before 9 o'clock. The sun technically is out and it has stopped raining, but sometimes the rain, when you run at faster speeds, it takes a little while for that to go away. But we'll see if the cotton module harvester will harvest, or is it going to say it's still raining. Not too sure. Yeah, I also just realized on my SATEC side panel, I'm hitting the button for beacons, and my little beacon on top won't come on. So I got to go figure out what's going on with that. Alright, so that button is working. Hire helper, and that's on the same side. And I got to figure out what's going on with that. Not really sure. I think some buttons and some shortcut buttons have been reset, appears like. Let's go ahead and drop that off. Turn that off. So the question is, you can still see it kind of raining here. Yeah, it won't let me hire a worker. So even though the forecast is showing no rain, for some reason it's still raining here. So I'll have to go ahead and wait on that. How are the prices of soybean? Where are we here? $9.77. That's a pretty good price there at the bakery. I would like to sell it that way, but I think by the time morning comes, those prices are going to be kind of bad. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I want to show you guys this, but we're going to go ahead and pay off the $300,000 off that loan, so I'll see you in just a moment. Well, back at the pool after reloading the game, yeah, the rain just kind of stopped, so that works out. So yeah, we're down to $46,000, which is okay. But if we come into here, you can see now we just owe $11 million on the loan. But I should be able to now, since it's technically not raining. Hopefully this will fire up. Well, the beacon's working that vehicle. Interesting. Let's go ahead and... Why do you think... So it still won't let me hire a worker. I don't know, may have to just wait. Maybe it's just because the rain technically just stopped and I got to wait a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on there. And now I can't hire a worker. Come on, they're dry enough. They're dry enough. So, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do, since I don't plan on selling anything, I'm going to let eventually get this thing fired up and going. Start harvesting this field, and hopefully I can get, like I said, like maybe 2/3, 3/4 of it done. They'll sleep through the night, wake up in the morning. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of harvesting to do. Soybeans everywhere. Everywhere. So after we do the soybeans up here, of course, the next crop up here will be sunflowers. Don't forget, we do have our new combine up here. Right there. So that should help us out, get the job done a little bit quicker. And like I said, I may bring the autonomous tractor up here, and we'll spray slurry down up here before we reseed it. Unless some fields need lime, then it's a whole nother situation. May have a lot of work up there to do. And we got soybeans down here to do. But the animals should be good, ready to go. And these fields over here, they'll be ready to go maybe next in-game day in the afternoon. But right now, just got to wait for those crops to dry so I can get workers up and going. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching. As always, I'll catch you next time right here on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one. What kind of a view do we have from up here? It's usually pretty darn good. The town of the Pacific Northwest. I guess that's what we'll call it.